What is the Fifth Amendment?
Oh, wow. You're doing that? Seriously?
Do you know what the Fifth Amendment is?
Freedom of speech.
You caught me after I was drinking. You should have caught me before.
Do you know how many rights are in the Bill of Rights?
I do not.
Do you know how many amendments there are to the U.S. Constitution?
I do not.
Do you know what the Fifth Amendment is?
No.
What's good, fam? Episode 6, We the People. Here we are in Carlsbad at the beach, asking people that are lounging what the Fifth Amendment is. Do you know what it is? Do you know what it means? Let's find out if these folks do. Let's go. Pulled over by a police officer. Do you ever get anxious?
100%.
So you're flying down the highway, lots of anxiety, don't know what to do. He's going to come up and ask you some questions. What if you don't feel comfortable answering those questions?
I can drive away, hopefully.
Negative. That would be a very bad idea.
We got the rudder. Go! Freeze, sir! Freeze!
You know, this kind of feels like somehow we're in a public place, but it feels like we're walking into somebody's bathroom. You know that feeling that you're intruding? Kind of feels like, I'm in my bathing suit, don't turn your camera on me. How many amendments are there to the U.S. Constitution?
What's that amendment song? You know, when you were like little growing up? Yeah. 58?
No, not 58.
45.
No.
Higher or lower?
Lower, yeah.
Oh.
Lower.
38.
Less than that.
35.
Here's one. Do you know what the Fifth Amendment is?
Is the freedom of speech.
That would be the First Amendment.
Damn it.
Shit, I have no idea. I couldn't tell you.
You know what the Second Amendment is, right?
Dude, I don't know. I don't know this on top of my head. What is it?
I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing with you.
Yeah, I got you. I just don't know it.
Second Amendment. Oh, fuck. Veterans Day. No.
It is Veterans Day.
The Fifth Amendment, what is it?
Are you familiar with the Miranda rights?
First sentence.
The Fifth Amendment is what you would need to know when a police officer pulls you over and he asks you, how fast are you driving?
You know how fast you're going?
What? How fast you are going.
Their rights remain silent? That's the first sentence. That's the first sentence I know, yeah.
That's it, dog. The rights remain silent. Fifth Amendment. All right, what do you do in law?
I represent people on death row.
What kind of attorney are you?
I'm a paralegal.
Paralegal. So is that constitutional? Attorney?
Yeah, I mean, we do.
Criminal?
We do a lot of, criminal. Yeah, it's a civil case by the time it's in the federal government. So I work for the federal government.
This is awesome.
Yeah.
I love that. Do you know what the Fifth Amendment is?
Oh, what is the fifth? Let's see. That's not a, let's see. What's search and seizures? That's a 8. Let's see here. God, you caught me off guard. I really should know this, right? I should.
in the law field.
Let's see. Remind me.
Good afternoon. Do you know what the Fifth Amendment of the Constitution is?
Why are you asking me?
Well, I've got an Instagram channel. I'm going around asking people around Carlsbad. I take that as a no. Thank you. She didn't know. She was nervous. Guys, I've got an Instagram channel. I'm going around Carlsbad asking folks. You don't like the sunshine? Come on. Come on. They hate the beach. I hate the beach, especially when people are angry.
I feel like we're good Samaritans. We've like never been arrested before, so we don't know what the fuck we're talking about.
That's a good start.
Cool, you know?
Being good people.
Amendments, I don't know.
Are you familiar what the Fifth Amendment is?
Yes.
What is it?
You can't be forced to incriminate yourself in a court of law.
Yeah, bro. Nice. You crushed it. You're the first person to know.
Really?
Yeah. So I think one of the things that we're running into in the United States currently is that we don't know these things because we haven't really been focusing on them. We've been so kind of distracted. We've been told, go buy this, go do this, go entertain yourself here. And the rights that we have, the only way we preserve them is if we know what they are. Here's a question. Some of these Americans don't know. Do you know what the Fifth Amendment is?
The Fifth Amendment? I don't know.
In 1789, the Constitution was ratified in 1787. And for 2 years, they debated on this idea of including a Bill of Rights. And their concern was if you include one right, you've got to include all rights. Because if you say that you have the right to speak, but you don't say you have the right to lay on the beach, so if you include those, but you say that you can't lay on the beach, then at one point it could be construed that you don't have the right to lounge. So the Ninth Amendment is when they said the enumeration of rights does not mean that all rights are included within the Constitution. Therefore, you as being sovereign have the right to do as you please as long as it's not limited within the Constitution. Or you're not depriving somebody of their rights. So you can lounge on the beach, you can wear what you want, you can go get a haircut where you want, you can do anything that you want to do as long as you're not depriving another individual of their rights, which is why there's such a blowback right now with these mandates, because it's a deprivation of rights, but we don't know what our rights are, so would we be able to defend them? No, you're not going to give it a shot? You want to try? You want to guess?
I don't.
You don't?
I am not guessing at this point. Yeah.
I'll leave it at that. Oh my gosh, I just spaced it. Thanks, bro.
Yeah, the right to, well, that's Miranda rights. When they read you the rights, if you're incarcerated or you get pulled over, the rights, right of free speech. And, oh no, the right of to remain silent. Yeah. Oh, that's the fifth? Yeah. I plead the fifth. Yeah. Okay, there. The right to remain silent.
So this is the value of knowing your rights. So there's an amendment in the Bill of Rights that gives you the ability to remain silent, say nothing. So if you say I have the right to remain silent to a police officer, they can no longer ask you questions.
That's really good to know. Thank you. I appreciate
Absolutely.
that.
You're welcome. Don't drink and drive.
I won't. Promise.
Being good people or being an American means asserting your rights. So if you don't know what your rights are, you can't assert them. So when tyranny comes, you'd be like, oh, dude, this sucks. What could we have done? But there's all these things that we can do to hold back the gates of tyranny. But you can't if you're ignorant to what your rights are.
I don't know.
Do you know?
I've had a few drinks. I can't remember.
I love it.